and welcome to another episode of Small Business Optimizer. Today, we're going to talk about planning, but we're actually not going to talk about what everybody else is talking about with planning. The typical, okay, we need to get a revenue plan, we need a marketing plan, we need a strategic plan. Yeah, you need those 3 plans. And I work with my clients all the time to help them develop a plan to meet their goals. And if you haven't yet done that, I want to highly recommend that you get settled in, get out a whiteboard and maybe even a spreadsheet. Perhaps you've already worked with me and you have some great tools to help reverse engineer your plans, but those are really, really important. But have you ever made it through a year and didn't achieve those goals? Or maybe you fell short, you got some great progress, but didn't actually hit the finish line the way you'd hoped? Well, today we're going to talk about the kind of planning that many people neglect or don't even realize they need to do that can actually help you achieve those goals. Hi, I'm Melanie Benson, and I'm known as America's leading small business optimizer. And one thing I've learned along the way is that you can't just optimize your business operations and your marketing and your offerings. You also have to optimize yourself. And today we're going to look at a process that's actually really fun. You can do it with a business coach. You can do it with a life coach. My clients do this with me as they're preparing for a new year to help you prepare yourself to be the person who can actually achieve your goals. Now, today I'm going a little bit casual. You can probably see I'm still in my workout gear. I never quite made it out of my workout gear because there's so much going on preparing myself and my clients for the new year. And I started thinking about all the different things that people aren't necessarily paying attention to in the planning process. So I want to start by sharing a quick resource for you. I'm just going to switch the screen here for a second. And I'm going to share you something that I developed many, many years ago. It's called the Success Compass. And it's a trademark process here that I take people through. And I want to just give you a quick snapshot of what you need to do on yourself to prepare to have your best year ever. So hold on. Let me take you over and show you this resource here. Here we go. So this is what I call my Success Compass. And you'll notice that it has 4 quadrants. And then there's a circle in the middle. Let me explain how this works and why it's so pivotal. And then I will give you some suggestions of what you might want to put in each of these quadrants. Now, you can just make yourself a circle and put down these 4 different elements. And the top right is mindset. And that's the inner workings of your mind, your belief, your vision, your inner game. It could be your values. It's all the things that are going on in your thought process. The second thing is in the bottom right, and it's your actions. These are your habits, your behaviors, and what you actually put from the mindset and the thinking into reality by taking action. Now, if we catty corner up to the top left, this is knowledge. These are the things you know you need to learn. It might be skill enhancement. It might be some area you need to master. It might be education and training that you need. And this is what's missing in terms of the knowledge and the how to achieve your goals. The bottom left is your environment. And I have to say, this environment is a critical piece of the overall puzzle. And many people don't understand how much their environment is shaping and defining their future success. And your environment is who you are surrounded by and what you are surrounded by. So the who and what. And this could be your team, and it could be the infrastructure, the operations side of your business. It can also be the type of people you spend time with. It can be the people that you're being mentored by or that you're spending time with. And your environment has a huge impact over all the other elements. It really has a massive influence over what your thinking is and what your actions are and what kind of knowledge that you decide is important to you. Because many times the people that you're spending the most time with are the people who are subtly defining what success is or isn't for you. Now, let's just talk about the centerpiece for a minute, and that's the new standard. You could also put new goal. It could be a new level of success, but this is the thing that you're shooting for to become. And oftentimes, the standard is what we need to elevate in order to achieve new types of success. What if achieving higher levels of success was more about changing your thoughts than it was about changing your strategies. Hi, it's Melanie Benson Trick, and I've got a quick resource for you. I want to give you a free copy of my new book, Rewired for Wealth. And inside this book, I'm going to teach you what I personally learned about how my thoughts were either sabotaging or setting me up to create success and put it on autopilot. Now, this book is free for a limited time. You can grab it now at rewiredforwealth.com. Now, let's get back to our program. So now, here's a whole different type of planning that I want to encourage you to do as you're mapping out your goals, setting intentions, creating your game plan for the new year. And that is, who do I need to become in order to really pull this off? And, I've been mentoring and guiding coaches or entrepreneurs for a really long time, almost 15 years now. And I noticed in myself and in those that I serve that if you're missing a goal, it's almost always because you haven't yet developed either the beliefs or the habits or the skills or an environment that will allow you to sustain or achieve and sustain that type of growth. So it's one of the things you can do when you've set those goals. Now you have to just turn the tables a little bit and say, all right, what kind of mindset would I have to adopt? Like what values, what beliefs, what thought patterns would I have to adopt inside my mind in order to be the person who has that kind of success or easily achieves that goal? Then you have to look at the habits and say, what would I need to do differently to achieve that? Am I missing consistency? Am I maybe not taking the kind of actions? Am I not making the right decisions for where I spend my time and my energy, which is a huge one. When we get into the environment, you have to look at what am I missing in my environment? Do I have the right team? Do I have the right operational setup? Am I missing systems? Am I spending time with the people who this kind of goal is an easy goal to achieve? Or do I spend time with naysayers or people that are tearing me down all the time? So really look at your environment and ask yourself and be honest. Do I have an environment that allows me to achieve this? Do I have a business coach and a mastermind that continue to challenge me to be the person that I most need to be? And then last, we want to look at the skills and the knowledge. So I don't want you to get stuck on, I can't start this until I get the knowledge. You want to look at this as an evolving process of what else do I need to learn? Or do I need to bring people onto my team who already know this and can actually take that knowledge and run with it on my behalf? So this is a really, really powerful process. And you might even want to do this over the new year. If you aren't ready to set your goals for the new year, do it in conjunction together. Set your goals, get your roadmap, make sure you've done the revenue projections, make sure that you've set down what it is you need to do from the business side, what kind of marketing, what kind of business offerings. And if you need some help with that, I'm happy to talk to you about what that could look like. I do have a couple spots open through the end of the year to help people with their get ready for the new year process. But really do the inner side. Make sure that you really know what you have to do differently to pull this off. Now, I'd like to hear what else do you do to get ready for the new year? How do you plan for it? What do you do to celebrate the wins and the things that did go well and prepare yourself for a brand new year? Go ahead and share them in the comments below. And if you're listening on iTunes or Stitcher Radio or any of our external podcast sites, you can head on over to melaniebensonstrick.com and just type in the subject line New Year. All right, I'm looking forward to hearing your comments, but most importantly, I can't wait to see you make this next year the best year ever. Bye for now.